All right, jumping right in. Let me get my notes up here. Little recap from last session, since we did not play last week. While the others spent the night in Mako's tower, Rhea left for the evening back to her home. Tay headed back to the barracks and was greeted by George, who informed him that they are relieving the current group of guards at the quarry, guarding the unearthed bones of a that was kind of sequestered, that Mako initially was asking you guys to sneak into or get intel on and possibly get some more materials that you guys decided not necessarily against. Most of the party was for it, but Sister Mary had a crisis of conscience and was not on board. But unbeknownst to Mako, he had made other plans, because the memories that he did not have at the time was that he had another group of adventurers, if you want to call them that, that happened to be affiliated with the Zeds, to bring him some of the same. He was able to use that to he used the materials that he currently had to enhance the bracelets that you had, which merged all of your memories from the previous life to now, and he hopes to enhance that so that previous iterations of what has happened, as he has explained to you that this is the 5th time that you have gone through this cycle of destruction and being sent back in time to kind of fix what was wrong, help out getting him information and materials in order to figure out what is causing this. He gave you information on the kind of the world lore, with a great titan that kind of formed this world in a battle against a great serpent, that then were both reborn on the surface, as their essence was kind of lingering in the magical molten mass that became the world that you find yourselves on. And the bones of that new creature eking its way out, trying to find its way back to full power, was thwarted yet again by the Sisterhood of the Serpent. Kind of explained what was going on and what was at stake. He hopes that the materials that he was given is enough to stave off the destruction that is to happen within the next 4 days. Tells you all that he's going to continue to work on things, and that worst case scenario, meet back close to where his location is, so that way if something goes awry, he is able to send you back once more to hopefully get it right than the last time. Sister Mary was given a new hand that now resembles her actual hand, in a bit of a uber glamour, but has given her the ability to cast Mage Hand, as well as giving some defensive and some boosts and buffs to their spell casting and using their clerical spells. Ramian got some clarity on his past, as he seemed to be missing more than most. And as things progress, he begins to remember more and more, and somehow has not quite remembered how or why Lady Alistair has taken a liking to him, so much so that they apparently have had a fling or two in the previous lives that you have yet to manifest in your memory. And they spent the night together. Sister Mary had to cool it and retired to the cot in the other room after smoking a what did I call it? I lost it. I had a had a note in here. I was hitting the old smoky, and passed out to get some rest. He'd also fed you.
Were you guys smoking a marijuana cigarette?
That wacky tobacco.
Reefer madness.
So that is kind of where we left it. You guys, we will start in... Mako's Laboratory. Ramian, Sister Mary, you both awake to the smell of food. Hot cooked meats, breakfast meats, and the scent of pastries is in the air.
Hot cooked meats, or what was for dinner?
Also, but these are different hot cooked meats with different seasonings, sage and thyme and the like. Some breakfast sausage, some bacon, which brisket is absolutely at attention, waiting at the end of your bed. Raymond, you wake to find yourself in a larger cot meant for multiple people. But it is empty. It's safe to say that you had quite a good time last night with Lady Alistair. But it seems that she has left for the day as she has things she needs to tend to. She didn't wake you, presumably, so that she doesn't, you get your rest. She has to be somewhere. You don't.
My beauty sleep.
That's what you wake to. What would you like to do? What do you do in the morning?
Me and Brisket are going to find breakfast.
Brisket is pacing between the door and the and the end of the bed, waiting for you to get up, get dressed. He's almost impatient and but doesn't want to leave your side, at least outside of visual range. As you ready yourself and walk through the door to go outside, Brisket says through his mental link with you, I just want you to know that I did give you some privacy last night. I stayed outside the door and made sure nobody came in. But I gotta say, there were some strange noises coming from, and I wasn't sure how to feel about it. Is that normal?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, should it happen again, just give me the sign and I'll make sure to scoot myself outward. So, breakfast?
Thanks, buddy. Yes.
Let's
Breakfast.
get some meat. He rushes over. Mako is has prepared this feast. He kind of steps aside. He sees you coming up. Oh, Master Ramian, I was hoping you'd smell the fresh bounty that I have conjured up here for you guys. Do you, what would you like? And he has like a pair of tongs. He turns. He's got an apron on. Bacon, sausage,
and lots of bacon.
pancakes, and croissants, and we've got some fresh fruits and vegetables, if you would prefer.
No, pancakes.
Mushrooms,
pancakes.
And... Oh, yeah, all right. Pancakes coming up.
And bacon.
He kind of like waves his hand over at kind of like an empty table, and it just kind of these vats of batter just kind of sploot on there onto this flat iron and cook almost instantly. Flips it, cooks the bottom side of it. He makes about 4 or 5 of them. He hands you a plate, and would Master Brisket like some bacon?
He would very much like some of that bacon.
Oh yes, of course. He gets a little plate, puts a couple pieces, and he hands it out, and he hands it to you to give to Brisket.
Here you go, boy.
Mary, Sister Mary is you awake to the same scents in the air. The room is quiet except for the muffled sounds of conversation between Mako and Ramian. How do you start your day?
I kind of follow the scent of food and the sound of conversation out to the lobby from one of the guest rooms I've taken my slumber from. And I kind of double check myself as I'm still disheveled from everything that's happened. And I kind of remind myself, all right. And so I go ahead and cast Disguise Self to put myself back into my my habit. If my character sheet would load. But from there, I would just give myself a once-over and a reflection of a window as I pass by, and I go off, and I try to join the conversation. And as soon as I see Raymond and Mako, I say, good morning to you all.
Oh, good morning, Sister Mary. Breakfast?
Yes, please.
Right.
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like. I have a bit of a smorgasbord of
A what?
Smorgasbord. It's a bit of a collection of different common breakfast foods.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you like.
We call that a buffet.
Smorgasbord is sort of the same thing. It's dwarven, I believe.
Ooh, I think I'll help myself to some fruits and veggies, please.
At once. And he gets a little like bowl, throws a few different fruits, some different cut up melons and grapes and berries. Gives you a side of cream, like whipped cream to dip it in if you wish. And he hands that to you and says, well, I've already ate. Lady Alistair has left for her duties at the orphanage. I plan to mull over some things here and continue my work. It's going to be pretty boring stuff. I think that since we've made it through the night without any incident, and the demon seems to be contained, I do think it's safe for you to venture out if you'd like. As you please. Just make sure that you're back here close by, within the 4 days that we have before the last incident occurred.
No, yes, of course. I completely understand. And Mako, don't forget about my invitation. We will happily make room for confession at any time.
Yes, that's quite kind of you. I'll think about it strongly. All right.
Yes, thank you. And then I kind of take my seat, and start to enjoy breakfast, and mulling over where I would head to next, and wonder if it's safe to return to the temple.
Okay. You guys will get to your breakfast, enjoy your morning, get a slow start, and decide what to do next. We'll head over to a flat just outside of town near the last catch of Asgulon, where Rhea has taken flight and decided to sleep, choosing not to stay the night at Mako's. Rhea, you have all of your things around you, sleeping in your own bed, with the knowledge that perhaps the world is in a safer place with the things that Mako is doing. How do you wake up? How do you start your day?
Rhea did not really sleep last night. She was up stress baking.
Oh.
Yeah. Rhea is also a terrible cook.
Well, that's just fine, because as you open the door from your not sleep, in your bit of zombie state, you know that it's you need something to eat, and it's going to be a long day because you've got a shift at the Velvet Steps below a little later today, and you're immediately hit with the smell of one of possibly Amara's best dishes, and that is a spinach feta quiche. And you can smell it all the way up the stairs, and you know that she's down there, and you hear the clattering of pans. He's like, damn it, as if she burnt herself, possibly pulling something out of the oven.
She wanders upstairs and just sort of like, what sinful aroma beckons me cruelly from my slumber.
Oh, does she see you? Are you in an area that she can see? Okay. I was like, oh, there you are. I almost gave up on you last night. I wasn't sure if you were going to make it back. How was your evening? Also, I made breakfast.
Weird.
And she hands you a
Good.
plate.
Good, because otherwise it was burnt muffins.
Yeah, we don't want that. Please don't smell up my house. Our house, sorry. Don't smell up our house with that again, please. The burnt chocolate is probably some of the worst scent to get out. I can't leave the windows open for a week again.
It's not that bad.
Well, I mean,
it's so edible, I'm sure.
I mean, if you want to call that edible, that's we won't waste food. We can't afford to. But, if I had to choose, I probably would. If they're burnt.
And she like picks one of her really awful muffins up and like bites it and like pretends it's like so great.
Well, I mean, you can have some of the quiche too, you know. She slides the plate over towards you that you didn't pick up.
Yep, they pair amazingly.
Yeah. She's like, she reluctantly reaches over. She grabs part of the burnt muffin as if to appease you and be on your level. Takes a bite. Yeah. Not great. Well, I'm out of coffee, so I don't have anything to, you know, give you a palate cleanse with. So unfortunately,
get to enjoy it more.
I'm just going to eat as much of this quiche as I can and just put that memory out of my mind.
Thanks for your utter confidence.
I try. I do my best. Do you need me to pack you lunch again today?
Please. I have work this evening.
Yeah, I saw it on the calendar. I thought
weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird day.
A weird day. I mean, it just kind of got started.
Yeah, I just have the vibe. It's gonna be weird. Yesterday was weird, and the day before, and you know what? It seems like it's just heading into a weird week. She
sits back and she's like thinking about the past few days' events and realizes, yeah, you know what? You're fucking right. You were in the hospital recently. And now we're eating burnt muffins and quiche, and it is kind of weird. That is definitely weird. By the way, how are you feeling?
Great.
Well, that's good. I was gonna say you look fantastic. I mean, you were just in the hospital a day ago, and you were.
I don't know. Maybe they've got some new methods, and I seem to be healed up already, which is like insane.
Well, whatever that Dr. Escher was doing, I mean, I guess he knows what he's doing, and we can trust him.
Yeah, would highly recommend next time you get nearly pummeled to death by some sort of monster thing.
I think I'm gonna pass on that. Yeah, but I did hear about that. That sounds like it was a rough time. Note to self: don't go to the museum and accidentally trip on magical warts.
Yeah.
Right?
Highly, do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
Oh, by the way, I did get Friday covered. I don't know if that's enough time, but I think I could probably head out of town Thursday night because I don't have to work on Friday. I don't know if I can go spend a week or so with your grandparents outside of town, but I could probably do the weekend.
I mean, if you're going out, I don't come back for a while.
Oh, well, I mean, I have to come back Monday. I have a shift. I've got to,
Exactly. So don't worry about it. It's all going to be great. The world isn't going to end. And
oh, that's good to hear. You saved it once again.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. We've got to have faith, right?
I mean, wait. You're not.
Crazy dreams are just crazy dreams.
Well, I mean, those are called nightmares, but they're not real. But I'm sure that they were traumatic for you, and I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You can vent all you want, and I want to make sure that you know that I'm here to listen. And I want to back whatever you want. I'm your friend, and whatever you need to feel safe and secure, I'm going to do the best that I can within reason, and as long as it doesn't lose me money and I can still pay rent. So I'll go out Thursday night. I'll see you on Monday. But we still got a few days between now and then. So what are your plans for the week? Other than
Good
work.
question. I don't know. I'm half in the state of, was I making up everything in my head, and half in a state of, I have some crazy shit to do that I don't know if I should tell you about.
Well, I mean, I'm always down for crazy shit, but if you're not comfortable talking about it right now, maybe go do the crazy shit and then we can talk about it when I get back.
Crazy, maybe illegal shit.
Oh, please don't go to jail. I need you to help me pay rent. Please don't.
I'm not gonna go to jail.
Okay, all right.
I don't plan on it anyway.
Okay. That's filling me with confidence right now, Rhea. I trust that you're just kind of okay.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly.
You know, a short angel, a cleric, a stripper, and a guard. What could go wrong? It's gonna be fine.
Oh, are these the people that were at the hospital with you? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was a kind of a strange bunch.
Mako's got us doing some sort of job.
Oh, you're working with Mako.
It's weird.
That's kind of big news. That's kind of a really big deal. Are you getting paid well?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, me too. Duh. You know how much that would help us out? I mean, it's your money. Amazing. It's your money, but you know what I mean? You know, knowing that it's a little more stable than the income that's coming in from the Velvet Steps below. Though I did hear there's a convention. There's a bit of a, not a convention, but an event coming into town. Helga was talking to us about it and wanting us to prep for it. And if that's true, I know that that's always big business there. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if we're super tight, I can see if there's any private events going on as well. I can always work them. I'm happy to.
Okay. No, well, I mean, it's
just let me know. You're being very funny about money this morning.
I just listen. I kind of have a bill that I got to take care of, and it's unexpected, and I don't want to talk about it right now, but I will, which is very funny because I'm sitting here telling you to tell me all the things, and here I am trying to hide some stuff, but I'm not hiding it. It's just I need to figure it out before I can talk about it out loud. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm worried about it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But if you need it, I can help you cover it.
You're always good for the money. I know. I'm just money's on my mind right now, and that's probably why I'm just talking about it a lot. So I know you're good, and we'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's all right. I'm gonna make your lunch, and you go get ready, and then it'll be sitting here on the table when you're ready to go to work. And I've got a few things that I've got to do, and I've got some errands to run. But enjoy the quiche, and yeah, we'll talk tonight. So
she'll kiss like a more like a little peck on the cheek and be like, "You're the best," and then run back and sort of get herself ready for the day.
She's like, "Oh, no, you, no, you." All right, you go to get yourself ready for the day and the events that will unfold, ultimately culminating in you going to work. We head over to Tay. Tay, you wake to find George kicking your bed as if to say, hey, I got up early, you should too. We're in this together.
What the hell do you mean? We gotta wake up this early?
Yeah, I don't understand it either. If the sun's not up, why am I? But you know what? Get up, fucker.
I like kind of like scooch out of the bed, still kind of protesting, but knowing that duty is calling. So what's on the list today again? What did we have to do?
Yeah, we gotta meet our troops over at over the quarry. We're supposed to relieve, I guess. There's some guards there that we're relieving, and I don't know anything else other than that. That's all I got. But
okay, give me like 5 minutes and.
All right, cool. I'm gonna run and grab a couple of the hot rolls up front, and meet you on the road.
Yeah.
All right.
There.
See you in 5.
See you in 5. I just get dressed, put on my armor, knowing that I have to get back to Mako's lab by the end of the day, right?
Well, it's end of the 4th day. You have 4 days.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay, 4 days?
yeah. So it's in 4 days. The event that occurred in session 1, you would know that that is happening in 4 days. That's the day he's like, hey, when that happens, make sure you're close by, just in case if something happens. Want to make sure that you're close by so that he can send you back.
Okay. I get dressed and I meet George out there and see what's coming at us for today's shift.
All right. George meets you on the road. You guys head out just north of town towards the cloudy, foggy icon, top left of the map.
Yeah.
Just outside of town. And you make your way to it. It's kind of impossible to see through. It seems to be some sort of a magical aura that's kind of shielding the quarry due to the contents that you are aware of inside. Not only because Mako told you, but being a guard, you probably knew about this, and you knew other guards who were stationed there and that have been doing rotations. And it seems that you have now been upgraded to one of those guards as you have had your promotion, and they want you and George and your squads to take over for relieve some guards on duty. You guys head up. You kind of peer through the cloud to kind of see, you're at the end of the road. There's not really any kind of direction left to go. You try to walk into the cloud, and you kind of just feel yourself not moving. You feel a tap on your shoulder, and you're suddenly dragged forward. And both you and George find yourselves walking through the mist, through the fog, and onto the other side, there's a great open quarry, a lot of exposed rock and wooden structures all around. Seems to be a couple of buildings that have been erected where the engineers or the scientists, the miners, all the people who are here, who work here, that's where they sleep, they eat, they take their breaks. This is kind of like a setup. Looks like a little bit more long-term. As you guys are pulled through, you see Lieutenant Killian is standing at the very front, and behind him are your designated squad members. Across there's like a bridge that goes across an open trench with water in it that's being used to kind of like flush out things and wash materials away, and it's kind of like flowing out into the ocean, so it's a little bit of like a slough. Killian welcomes you and says, "All right, troops. So gathered your squads. We've already sent home the rest of the guards that were stationed here previously. You guys are on a 48-hour rotation, so you'll be here the next 48 hours. We're needing you to keep it tight. Obviously, we've got magical protections around here. That should be, should be pretty light work. But we need eyes on, and we need you guys monitoring 24/7 or 24/48, 24/2. And next time you see me is when I bring the next group to relieve you. I'm gonna need you to place your guards where best you think they should protect the bone structure that we've uncovered here. Any questions?
The guards that are like in the bottom left corner or in the middle of the map?
All of them. He points to George. George says, "Oh, those are my guys. I know they don't look like much." You recognize immediately that your group is standing right behind Killian.
Yeah.
And they're ready to go. They seem to have gotten there first. George's group got there a little bit afterwards and crossed the bridge. It seems that they are going to be taking up a position on the other side. He has designated you both to kind of create patrols, create the best possible way to guard this structure.
Yeah.
In the court.
So I take a look around. Let me draw my character in here.
Mm-hmm.
I walk over this bridge structure here, and I take a look around, and I start pointing in the different directions of where the guards should stand, and I send each of them in a group of 2. So you said I can't move them.
Yeah, you know what? I just realized that, and give me 1 second. So, well, here, how about this? I'm going to leave you on that page so that you can see it. And then you can draw like a circle or something where each of your guards need to be. So just use like the tools, the little paint tool, and you can like or you can draw a circle or whatever. And whenever we come back to it, we will
here we'll go in this area so they can keep kind of like a view from the perspective over there over everything else. And let me change the color. I'll take these 2.
I'll move them for you.
Yeah, I'll put them here.
Okay.
The last one, I will send to be over here.
All right.
I myself will position myself a little closer. I'll wave to George and be like, hey, I'm going over there because we have this one guy who is soloing this corner, and where this blue circle is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is
Got it.
now.
Okay.
And
cool.
Yeah. And so we have a strategic advantage from all corners.
Okay. George says, all right, I'll get my guys where I think they best will fit as well, and we'll keep an eye on everything. He tells Lieutenant Killian that you can count on us. We got this. We'll see you in 2 days. Lieutenant Killian gives you a salute. He walks off. George starts barking orders at his ragtag group of big high school teenagers. He places them similar to how you have done, and decides that he and another guard will take up residence in a lookout tower that doubles as a kind of a bunk and a kitchen over here. And then sends the two to the other one. And you guys have like a patrol set up and kind of got some timing going on. And yeah, you guys begin your watch. And you'll be here for the next 48 hours.
Yeah, and as I'm like kind of like settling into my position over there, I'm kind of realizing that this is definitely something that Mako was talking about. This huge relic here, and out of character, Mako didn't tell us that this was here in this location, right?
He told you that the bones were being excavated from this area. You weren't really given a description of what this was, but
Okay.
It's kind of obvious that between this and seeing what you saw in the museum, that this is they came from this, and there's some sort of a giant skeletal structure that's kind of fossilized, that's jutting out of the exposed rock. That this is obviously what that was. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Can you repeat it? Because
A perception? Perception check.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay. As you're kind of walking over to your designated area that you have decided that you're going to go over with Talia in your group of two, there's a lot of footsteps, a lot of workers, footprints and drag marks and things like that are kind of all over the place. But in one of those track marks, you kind of make out what looks to be like a small kind of clawed foot. It seems to differ from it. You only see one, but it seems fresh. Like it's imprinted in the boot.
Can I roll anything to figure out?
Sure. I'll say survival or investigation, whichever is better for you. Okay. You can't quite make it out. As you get up next to it, you kind of your footprint actually, your foot kind of like digs into the mud and kind of pushes it and kind of like distorts it a little bit. So it's to the point where you can't really kind of make it out. You just notice that it's something different. Doesn't seem to be human. It's not a boot print. It's some sort of animal of some sort.
I think if it's like one of those creatures that the squad fought before. So,
You're unsure with that,
assuming.
but
I'm
you can make
so-
assumptions. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so can George hear me from my position?
I would say you could yell at him because you're kind of like in a like an area that an echo would travel.
Okay.
So you could
I'm
like call out
"Hey,
to him.
George. Yeah, I'm like, hey George, there's something here.
What do you mean?
Well, there are some marks that seem fresh right in front of me. It seems like it comes from an unidentified creature, and I'm worried it might have something to do with what happened the last time when Lady Alistair stepped into that trap.
He kind of looks at you, and you kind of can't make out his facial his expression, but he's kind of like he didn't hear all of it, and he's kind of like too far away, and he's like gives you the hold on a minute, one hand with a finger in the air, and he rushes down over to you so you don't have to yell. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
What is this?
Well, I just found some strange marks here in the dirt, and I don't know.
Oh, that?
It's yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just dog marks, man.
I don't know, man. Just keep a lookout, cause I'm getting a strange vibe, and there have been a lot of weird things lately. That's I don't know. I'm just worried.
I get it.
After all
You're
the events of the past days.
I get it. You're suffering from some traumatic experience, and it's kind of not left your system yet. And with everything that's been going on, I totally get it. I think it's just in your head, man. Don't worry. We got this. 2 days. Tell you what, come nightfall, when you're off shift, when you're taking your break and you're getting your rations in, we'll have a drink, okay? And we'll kind of blow off some steam. We'll tell some jokes. It'll be great. It'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp. And he walks back over to the area where he's at, and he leads you to it. And you guys got your guard post duties assigned and are taking care of business. Back to Mako's lab. What did Ramian decide to do for the day?
I was going to see if I could help out Mako because, as we established a couple sessions ago, the black ichor was something that my patron was after.
Right.
So I still need a sample of that.
True. All right. So you decided that you're going to stay with Mako in his lab. And we'll get to that in a minute. Sister Mary, did you decide what you were going to do for the day?
Yes. So as I was pondering having my breakfast, everything that happened last night, I was wondering to do some homework or some research on a few people that were spoken about. I want to do some research on basically Azeroth and like the Sky Serpents, the Sisterhood of the Serpents, and kind of see like if I see any leads that they are in fact in town, how involved they are, kind of digging deep into the occult because I want to like turn the tides and face my fears a little bit.
Okay. Doing this research, where are you going to go to try to like...
I want to try to see if maybe Miko has like a small library in his tower,
Okay.
Anything of reference of the occult, and start small from there.
Okay. He absolutely does. And he, if you ask him for it, he points you upstairs to both sides. And he's like, occult and the like is to the left. Religious studies should be just a bit further down. I don't have that many religious texts, but should be enough for your liking.
Amazing. Thank you.
Mhm.
And then I kind of saunter off and I turn around and ask, by the way, are you the only occultist in town? The reason I ask, I'm just in my research. I found something. I'm trying to find a lead.
Well, I wouldn't call myself an occultist. I'm more just a curious man of knowledge, and
Your collection looks very impressive. I would say you're a little bit more than a hobbyist. You're a bit of an expert here.
Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I have to be truthful here. Many of these books were here long before I took up residence. So I
How do you mean?
actually inherited them. Well, this tower was here before I decided to live here. It's been here for a long time.
Oh.
It's a lighthouse, or it was, till it was retrofitted.
Any idea of who the previous owner may have been?
Oh, I'm sure it's had many owners in the past, and sailors, and I believe Inra, High Lord Inra, also lived here for a small time. But the books have kind of came and gone with various travelers coming into town and making trades and doing barters, and books that were kind of sought after by whoever may have lived here. There's also some of the religious studies that have duplicates have been discovered, and they were kind of stowed here. And there's a lot of other books. There's a lot of novels, a little bit of smut over there on the right. If that's something you're into.
No, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure.
I was just curious as to who has amassed this large volume, because I'm thoroughly enticed. I really want to dig in deep and continue my my studies.
Sure, yeah. No, it's
Sisterhood of the Serpents.
Yes, Sisterhood of the Serpents. That you should find some materials there. I also have a tome here that I've been perusing myself. Looking a little bit further into their ways. Yeah. So please have at it.
Thank you. And then I kind of turn off and start wondering about the various volumes he's pointed out to me, and I'm trying to find an enticing book to kind of give me more footing as to what I'm dealing with here. Like, is this fairy tale? Is this real? Have there been any published sightings, published physical encounters with these people? So I don't know if you need me to do an investigation check in this type of research.
Why don't you make me 3 investigation rolls?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I think that's 3.
Yep.
Oh,
it was 4, but that's okay, because you find a few books that are on the Sisterhood, but some of them are like old wives' tales and collections of news clippings, articles and things like that are not really, they're like tabloid type esque stuff, and kind of is but among them there is one book that seems to be some sort of like a religious text that they would have followed. And it's very, very old. It seems to be in good shape, but it's very, 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 very old. And That is called the Psalm of Set.
The Psalm of Set. Never heard of them. And then I kind of just look at it, I kind of roll it, and I start to dive in deep and kind of absorb the information in this religious text rather. And I kind of pop open a little handy dandy parchment of paper, and I look over and I'm trying to find like a pen or a quill in this case, so I can start basically setting down my command force and start tabulating and making notes and stuff, and trying to research as much as I can, like who are they, why are they here, why are they real.
Yeah, you're
And it kind of
absolutely
sends me into like a little whirlwind of like this can of worms. It's like, oh, nice.
going to learn today. You absolutely find there's multiple quills that seem to like, he seems to like just pick up a new one and drop them. And then there's ink wells. There's a few of them on the ground that have a lid on them. They seem to still have ink in them. And you have that. You have multiple pieces of parchment that have kind of like been amassed on the side. There's a little kind of a table thing too, like a standing study table that you could use to kind of cobble together some sort of a little command center for yourself in your studies. Some magnifying glasses for that for like the smaller text or the text that may not be easy to read and you need more clarity. There's a little you can set up shop. You make a little area there for you.
Yeah.
And as you begin these studies, this takes you some time, and you are able to kind of peruse through there, but it does take a little bit of time to figure it out because it is written in an ancient, kind of like Old English would be to us. So it's a little bit harder to understand and read, but it is in a language that you understand. Seems to be like a second printing. So, while you're doing that,
Do I find anything of note within this research, within all this paperwork that might help the team understand what we're going against?
Sure. There's a section of it. It seems to be one part hymnal and one part history book of the sisterhood. The hymns are kind of like songs of praise and worship, and then there are some of like telling the tales of the sisterhood and the accolades that they had bestowed on them, and then in the portion that is kind of like a historical document that talks about their faith, there is you don't understand all of it, but you get a few tidbits. One is that there is someone named Mirda who was the leader, and kind of was the kind of figurehead who led the charge against Aventus, when the second rising happened. What is presumably the bones that are in the quarry that Mako had kind of talked to you guys about the day before. She was the leader of the sisterhood, and there seems to be a lot of references to her. She kind of gathered forces, was a druid at one point, and then was adopted into a sisterhood of serpent worship, finding out the true origins of the world.
Interesting.
And that her lineage would have special abilities and extremely long life. So
And
you
within this text, does it really give me any insight as to what exactly is within the quarry? Like, what am I going up against there? Or is it just a brief mention, like a little footnote?
So, I mean, it tells of the tale of them, how they marched on the creature and they stood against it. And as it began to try to siphon off their life force, they were imbued with, there was rituals and potions that they drank that enabled them to have longer lives, not making them immortal, but they could live thousands of years. But due to that, the energy that was being siphoned off of them was basically years of their lives. So they were becoming older while they were fighting him, and they were able to outlast him because of it.
Got it.
It takes you some time to decipher all this and get this out of the texts. Meanwhile, Mako would have enlisted Ramian in a bit of research.
Go on.
Master Ramian, so any new memories since last night? Anything jogging the old noggin from previous iterations that might explain how we might be able to postpone the inevitable?
I learned some things last night, but nothing that I think would help us on our quest.
Oh, well, do tell. What did you learn? Brisket starts laughing in your mind. It's like a chuckle.
Let me get back to you on that. Trust me that it's not. It has nothing to do with this.
Oh, not relevant. I see. All right. Well, just other memories. I see. Well, should you regain any, I would definitely be interested in hearing it. I always found our conversations to be quite riveting and intelligent.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. You have been nothing but an excellent source of knowledge, and specifically with the demonic nature, and helped out on an autopsy or two.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, most definitely. Well, is there anything that you would like to ask of me?
Yes. Do you have any insight into why the Icar behaved the way it did when we were in the zone of truth?
Well, that I'm a bit confounded on because, from the best I can tell, the source of whatever is at play here seems to be the Icar, and it is housed in tiny porous holes within the fossilized bone. And it is trying to reabsorb into itself. So I think by taking pieces away from the skeletal structure from the quarry, I believe that has caused them to leak in various places under different temperatures and conditions. And having part of the bone exposed as it's been turned into a bracelet or a piece like we found we have in the museum. It's under lock and key and guard and magical wards. I believe that has busted some of the holes, allowing the Icar to flow freely.
So there could be more of those things.
It's possible. Now, I kind of assumed that we would see the black ichor on the ground or in areas where we've seen broken pieces of the fossils, but that has not been my experience. Now, we did notice that there was a bit of a atomization of the black ichor when it released itself. So possibly it's in the air.
That can't be good.
I thought the same. Previously, I thought that it was only is possibly in the leaching into the water supply, and that would explain a lot of the goings on that we've seen, especially the last 2 weeks. But would explain a lot of the time dilation, I like to call it, effects that the city of Arius seems to purport. Sure, you're familiar with the treatments that moisturizers and whatnot that people have sold from in the marketplace, and the feeling of exuberance and vigor and lack of aging that people used to be anecdotal, but in recent years seems to be quite true. And I believe that that is some leftover magic from the bones that were under the ground. And now that we have released it, seems that it's acting much more quickly. So it getting into the air may be actually, now that I think of it, an explanation for why we're experiencing it. This sped up time dilation.
Have you found any way to contain it?
No, and honestly, until our event in that cone of truth, it hadn't crossed my mind that it would be in the air. So perhaps that's what we should work on. Finding a way to capture it, distill it from the air. There's quite a bit of moisture in the air as well, so perhaps a distilling device that could create moisture from the air itself.
Yes, something to purify.
Indeed.
Perhaps if we heat the air. We shall have to experiment on this.
Good. I think you're onto something here. I like where your head's at. I think we could make quite the pair once again. And in doing so, possibly impress Lady Alistair once more.
Oh, yes. She was very
She
impressive.
she has taken quite fondly to you in the past. So if she tries to get close to you, that may be, if you don't have any memories of a previous instance, that may be why. So just throwing that out there to make sure that you're aware. So if she's throwing any signals your way, they are warranted, and you make quite the couple.
Signals, yeah. Thanks, I'll be on the lookout for that.
Great. I'm glad I could be of assistance and help you out there. Well, tell you what, are you familiar with a contraption of this sort?
I had some reading to do, but I think I could figure it out.
Great. All right. Excellent. I have a lot of materials over in this corner. I'm going to see if I can't find and locate some schematics. I think that if you could locate some items and that might make sense in your mind for something of this nature, and I will find the schematics, and then we can reconvene, put something together, put our heads together, make this happen. Distill us some ichor.
That sounds exciting.
I
Doesn't
agree.
turn into another beast.
Well, if it does turn into another beast, there are two things at play here. One, we have magical wards that could capture it, and that would be quite the catch, actually. That would, I think that would be a boon in our favor. Secondly, I'm kind of a high-powered wizard, so you've got me here on your side.
Thanks, buddy.
Can't always be there, but this is my space. And you're definitely in my top 8. Thank you for that. Thank you for laughing.
That's a
Appreciate
huge
that.
honor. I'm touched. But now I need to put my face in a book.
Well, get to it then. I'll give you a little bit of time. I'll let you know when I found the schematics. Worked something up. Back to Rhea, who has maybe not taken a nap before going to the shift.
Absolutely has taken a nap.
Gotten a nap in, had a little talk, had some food in her belly, and has gotten dressed for the day. Is there anything that you do before going to work?
No, but she does arm herself this time.
Good call. You know, I can appreciate the commitment
Doesn't feel as safe as she did.
to the bit. The truth. This is the epitome of not metagaming. Walking out the house without any weapons when you might need them. Okay, so you
Yes.
you have armed yourself
No
now.
way.
Armed
Yeah,
yourself.
She,
You
strapped like a little secret dagger to her thigh.
secret dagger in the garter.
Secret dagger. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Then with that,
But otherwise, she's sort of like day as usual.
you kind of psych yourself up, get ready for work, go through the rituals that you would do before pumping yourself up to go make that money. And then you head in to the velvet steps below. Are you able to move that character? May not be able to. Yeah, okay, cool. So you're good. Let me check something here real quick. Actually, if you guys wouldn't mind, I need to take a real quick break. Maybe like 5 minutes. Would that be cool with everybody? All right.
All good with me.
Yeah.
Cool. I will, I'm afraid to go on the BRB screen because I don't know if that's going to reset our time. So I'll just go ahead and turn my camera off. And I'll meet back here in about 5 minutes. Feel free to discuss.
Now we can talk about it.
Now we can talk about lunch. Oh my god.
Now we can talk about all the things.
We could even talk about dinner.
Oh,
I
dinner?
do think
Oh, dinner
I've
sounds great.
finished. I think I finished her.
Oh my god. Look at this.
That's fantastic.
I'm so glad that lunch gave you a hand back.
Yeah. my god. Like I haven't even updated my D&D journal. I'm like doing it now and I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do most of these photos?
Can you imagine if you had to go through the rest of the campaign with that kind of handicap?
Nice.
Don't. I had like just sent her the picture being like, hey, is there anything else I need to add to it and stuff? And then like 20 minutes later she got her hand. I was like, read.
I was trying to save the group, okay?
Yeah. As well, like out of the two hands that she's got in front is the hand you cut off.
The sacrifices she made.
I made tons of sacrifices, okay?
Ah, yay! I'm a sacrifice.
Oh my god.
Maddie, you're the dungeon master right now, by the way.
Oh well. So everyone goes to the strip club. What are we doing?
We're throwing dollar bills, y'all.
Lunchbox will
Go,
come back and
baby.
his channel will be blocked, man.
You shall subscribe to the lunchbox. You shall subscribe. Give all your monies to the lunchbox.
Share your love with Lunchbox. He's amazing. He's making all of this possible.
I know.
Yeah. From all of the good vibes that we're like generating, the meteor in the sky disappears and everything is saved and we won D&D, guys.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Right, I'm going to bed now.
No, we just
I always feel so sorry for Maddie because I'm like, oh my god, you have to stay up so late, and you look like you're excited but miserable at the same time.
That's
I mean,
messed up.
today is like is a day
shall-
of it because
you
I
shall
only
give
had
all your money to the lunchbox channel.
I only had
Subscribe
2 hours
now.
of sleep last night, so I woke up so late. Like usually I give myself like 40 minutes to like put some makeup on to feel a bit more alive. But I did not. I woke up like 10 minutes before and was like, this is fine. I'm in my pajamas. I don't care.
This is fine.
You look
Yeah, every time I
fine.
look over at you, I think you have your head down a little bit, and it just makes it look like it's your silhouette, and you're just.
It also doesn't help that my battery to both of my lights died, so I've had to choose one.
Oh no, that's the worst.
But no, my head's down because I'm drawing.
I figured, yeah. So if everybody isn't already in the Discord, you should really go to the Discord because there might be a picture of Sister Mary.
What? Hold on a second. Hold on.
I think there is, yeah.
It's not in the public channel yet, but it
Oh,
could
oh,
be.
sweet.
It could be.
All I heard was, I'm so glad that you got your hand back. I'm like, oh yes.
I want to redraw it.
Did I want to redraw the hand?
It's
Hard
okay.
to get a
it's the
palm reading when you
non-updated
don't have a
version.
palm.
Because it's like the hand that's in
Excuse
front.
me, Jan.
It's the hand she cut off.
It was the one that she got, she blasted
It was
with.
her left hand.
Still
Hey,
can't
I
believe
did a
that.
lot of sacrifices for the team, okay? I'm very team oriented.
Yeah.
Oh,
Came in handy.
Yeah. It
Don't
gave
know.
us a moral boost for
the,
sure.
the puns write themselves.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
I'll put the Rhea and I'll put the. If you're happy with it, Druid, then I'll put them both in the art.
I'm
chat.
happy with it. It's fine.
All right. Velvet steps below.
This place has some banging music too.
It's what did I call it? Nightclub ambient, but nightclub spelt with a K. I don't remember where I got this. It's just some random thing. Like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Like, seedy back alley club music.
My,
'Cause
I think
my
this is
friend
exactly
runs...
the music that's been playing in every strip club I've ever been to.
I love that you've done
Oh
it
my
with
God.
Knights Club. Because as well, my friend runs she runs a sword shop and they have craft nights spelled with a
Nice.
K. they make chainmail.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to hang out with your friends. They sound cool.
Oh, I have some cool friends.
Well, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. I mean, I get discounted swords, so I'm not complaining.
Whoa, discount on sword. I mean,
Sign me up.
okay, I'm sorry. Discount
Where
on
do I sign up?
swords. Yeah, that would suggest that there's multiple swords that Maddie has.
I mean,
Or
I
multiple
can
swords that you
see
could get a discount on.
currently
discount on.
3 swords, 1 axe, and a pistol, and I have another sword in my living room.
And a pistol. Holy shit. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Where's
whoa.
my pirate one. Where's my pirate one?
Nobody break into Maddie's house. She's gonna fuck
That's
you
an
up.
armory.
Yeah, that's a small armory. That's a
You know what? That
mean,
might be
guard
an
house isn't that well
invitation for
equipped.
like an assassin. Oh, let me re-up. I know Maddie. She's a cool friend. She has a cash. I'm gonna go re-up.
I used to keep my longsword next to my bed, like mounted on the wall, so that I could grab it if someone came in.
See, what we didn't realize.
You know
is
what? I don't blame
Maddie
you
living
because
in the UK, she actually lives in a castle, and you know, whenever somebody tries to come in, there's a bell that gets rung, and then people come out of nowhere and just start grabbing swords.
You just hear the clanking of plate mail just running upstairs.
I mean, I do also have a full set of well,
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I've seen that.
yeah.
I've seen the
drawn
picture.
it.
I'll stop.
That's right.
I'll
That's
stop.
true. All right. We'll refocus up here. Here we go. We're in the nightclub. We're at the Velvet Steps below. You have Rhea has walked in to work, greeted at the door by Yevgeny and Kirill, the 2 bodyguards that don't say a whole lot, but they watch out for her. They've got her back. They welcome you in for your shift. What do you do?
I work as normal at the moment.
Okay.
So she'll just go straight into her dressing room.
You walk into the dressing room and you hear Kale is addressing the other girls. And he's kind of just going through the list of the lineup of who's going to be up, who's up next, how the shifts are going to work. And then he hears you come through the door. Oh, there you are, love. Welcome back. You feeling all right?
Yeah, surprisingly so.
Well, you look right as rain. Seems that doctor took you for the full treatment.
Yeah, I don't think I even have a scar.
Good. Need to make sure that that money is flowing.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, tell you what. I'll put you up after Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
So, get yourself dressed. Get yourself made up. And you'll be on stage in about 30 minutes.
Not a problem.
All right, then. Chop. He walks out, heads out to the floor, and begins to kind of mingle with the guests. And you are greeted by Mace, Silver Dream, and Whisper, who are getting ready for their shift as well. Whisper comes over and she kind of like looks you over and says, "Oh my God, yeah. He's right. There's not a single scratch on you. You definitely had. Those should have been scars. It's only been a day."
I know, right? Like, what the hell?
Who is your doctor? And how do I see him?
You can try getting severely injured and getting rushed to the hospital by the guards.
Got it.
They put me under.
Well, All right. Well, maybe I don't need it that bad. But I do have
Yeah.
these.
Wouldn't recommend.
Fine. Well, I don't know. Some of the regulars they like scars, so they haven't complained about mine.
That's true.
But
Exactly.
anyway,
Yours are pretty badass. I mean, I feel like they're pretty cool.
they are. They're more ornamental. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I get for falling
But you've got-
downstairs.
I know I could have had like such a cool battle scar.
Yeah, I mean, but if your regulars don't like it, then who knows? But who knows? It could have opened up a whole other group of admirers.
True.
But I guess you'll never know
Maybe.
because your body's perfect and everything's perfect and whatever. What else is new? I'm just glad you're back and I'm glad you're safe. I'm just teasing you.
Okay. Well, you're perfect as well. Like everyone here is perfect. So.
Oh,
There's
I
a reason
know.
We're all hired.
Oh, I know, honey. She like gives you a little sachet and passes you, flops her hair on the side as she walks out, and she's like, takes a deep breath, walks out, and is like, and they all know it too. And she walks out as she gets called onto the stage, and Honeysuckle comes in. She's all sweaty in her attire and her outfit. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, man, there's quite the crowd out there today."
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, good for tips. I just wasn't expecting it. Glad to see you're back. I heard that you had kind of an incident and you were in the hospital. You okay?
Seemingly so. We were
Good.
just chatting about the fact that I don't have a single mark on my body, which is great.
That is amazing. Wish I was so lucky, but you know, I don't really get
You
into
guys need to get
scuffles.
some more. Come on. Scars or no, marks or no, we're all great.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't really worry about that. She's like probably the youngest in the group, and she's, you know, she's one of those girls that's like has always had the look, you know what I mean? The idyllic beauty standard that's bullshit, and they just was effortless and they never had to do anything. They could wake up and not wash their hair for a week and they'd still look good in a trash bag, you know, that type of person.
One of those really
it's
annoying
like
people.
it's like but she's also very sweet, so it's like she has a personality that's nice, so it's also even kind of like salt in a wound, almost as if you're like,
even more annoying.
God damn it, why do I like you? God. It's not your fault. You're cool. It's fine. It's whatever. But you know, they're just one of those people. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but kind of sweet, and kind of like you're kind of glad that you're their friend and they like you and they tolerate you, and they're also a good ear to listen to. You know, they're just perfect, and it's just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the girls are doing their thing, getting ready, and yeah, getting ready for shift. As Whisper gets called to stage, you hear the claps and the boisterous yelling and the whistles and the cat calls as she goes on stage and she begins her routine.
Yeah. Rhea will get ready. It doesn't take her long because she doesn't need makeup or wigs or anything. She just has to get changed.
Yeah.
And then change herself.
Okay.
I can't remember if we had a personality for this week, but whatever this week's one is.
Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. Did you just say I don't know? She has a personality? Like, you mean doing your change?
Like a character.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what does that mean?
Look.
She's
I've been running on 2 hours sleep.
I get it. No, I get it. All right. Yeah, you get ready. And a quiche, don't
Yeah.
worry.
And a quiche. Lucky rare.
Mm,
Don't want quiche. This food makes me hungry.
Sorry, we'll change the subject.
Yeah, get ready and sort of wait for her turn to go out.
Yeah, Whisper does her dance. It takes it takes a 15 minutes situation. She you hear the clapping again, and you know that's kind of like your cue to go on stage.
Mm-hmm.
She makes her way in. She grabs a towel. She starts to pat her face down, and you know that's your cue to go out. And yeah, how do you approach the stage? What happens?
You want me to describe her sexy dancing?
No. How does she? What's her like? You know, you don't have to. I'm just giving you the opportunity to. What's
in
your
as much detail as possible?
Yeah, please describe for me the flexibility on a scale from 1 to 10. And no, that's creepy. No, like you're. I don't know. This is a bad analogy, but in wrestling,
Come on, dig yourself that hole.
in wrestling, you have this. There is your intro music and your walk to the stage, and how do you present yourself to the crowd to get them going so that they'll pay attention to you when you're dancing. I almost said streaming, and that's dumb. Do you do anything specific, or do you just kind of like you just get up there and you just dance?
No, she makes like she's Goldie. she makes a thing of like coming up, like she'll use sort of like can I ask like if they're provided with like any spell scrolls or anything like that?
Anything that's like innocuous. Yeah. You'd probably have like something like anything glamour related, anything that thaumaturgy or pitch me something. I'll probably co-sign that.
Like,
I would say yeah.
Some sort of illusion, basically, so that she just like appears on stage in like a puff of smoke.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have like a
Like
transportate.
Like, teleports on, or like a small something like that.
Sure.
Something cool.
Okay. So
in spoken lights.
there are these stones that hang from the ceiling in different configurations, and each of them has a basically like an activation on them of a dancing lights, and various kind of colored light that can be focused in different directions, and this kind of acts as like your stage lighting, right? And as you walk yourself up, it kind of distracts everybody from your walk up to the stage, and then there is an area where you know that will teleport you to where you want to be on the stage. And as you walk, you become invisible, and there is a puff of smoke, and you rise up out of the smoke, and the lights start to the stones start to swing, and the lights kind of they're kind of laser light show on you as the big reveal, and then there's a big kind of spotlight on you as you begin to perform your dance. And it's each dancer has like a dance that's unique to them. And there's a reason why, like, you can't copy somebody else's moves. That's considered that's poor taste, and that's not acceptable, and that's not okay, and you're going to get kicked out if you do that. So you've choreographed this unique dance that everyone loves and enjoys. And as you do so, make me a performance roll. Oh yeah. So this is, despite the week that you've had, this is you're on it. Like, this is probably the best performance that you've had in months. And the crowd is on their feet. They are throwing gold coins onto the stage. The stage has a bit of a magical catch that will grab the coins, that like puts it into kind of like a box that's inside of the dressing room, so that everyone knows that it's yours. And it will, like, you can go in there and you can unlock it, and that's how you'll get your tips, right? So nobody can touch them and nobody can steal them. And everybody knows how much they made from their dance, and it's collected and counted, and then like a receipt kind of goes to Kale, so he knows how much you're making as well. Easily the best showing of the night. Your dance is well received by everybody. It always is, but tonight is especially well received, and you're getting more tips than you're normally used to, especially on a Monday night, on almost the early side of the shift, whenever it's like one of maybe 3 of your dances that you'll be doing in the evening. While you're doing the dance, you're feeling yourself, and you're having a good time, and you're just really, really energized by your own abilities, and feeling good about it. And it's like you got that second wind coming back into your body, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to be able to make it through the night. I'm going to be able to make it through the shift, and we're starting off strong, and it's going to be great. While you're doing that, you're looking out into the crowd, seeing the exuberance that kind of washes over them in waves. Give me 2 perception checks. All right, perception check number 1 fails. Hardcore. You're kind of like
Doing it.
You're making your way down to this side of the stage. Sorry, I moved your token just to show you where you're at. And you're kind of like peering out, and you almost step off of the stage, because you're kind of not paying attention, and you're looking out to try to like meet some eyes, to try to maybe get like a VIP situation, and you almost step off, but you recover really, really well because your performance is going so good. You're able to like about face, and you turn to the other side, and as you're walking down this direction, the other side, the opposite end, there is Kale, who is walking into his office after somebody who you don't necessarily recognize, but you have heard people talk about. And that is someone named Tom Strongwell. You know he's not from town. He's from somewhere else. You believe Zamora. You hear the talk. There's rumors that he is a member of the Zeds. And you see him go into the room with Kale as you make your way down the other side, and you finish your stagecraft and are able to exit the stage, and you can either go back into the dressing room or you can mingle with the crowd. You do whatever you'd like to do.
She'll probably like go back into the dressing room, get changed, and then go mingle with the crowd and see what she can overhear. If she can overhear anything, maybe keep an eye on the door for Tom Strongwell to come out again, and see if like when he comes out, if he lingers, like she might then try and like go to him to like see if he's loose-lipped at all.
Okay. You will, when you're mingling, you'll overhear 2 patrons kind of talking like they know him. They've had a few drinks. They're a little bit loud, and somebody with a trained ear, which you are, because you do have, because of your proximity to this nightclub, and you're kind of like you trained yourself to listen in on these things, so you can pick up on things. You overhear that there's a dancer whose dad is rumored to be part of the Zeds. And that Tom is an associate of his. You overhear two other men that kind of like seem like they're ne'er-do-wells. They're kind of a rough and tumble kind. And they're talking about, some big score that that the underground market has been kind of eyeing and talking about. And it's like rumors. It's like people who are like in the seedy underground in the know. And they seem to be discussing, oh, how do we get a piece of this action? How do we get into this? Who do we got to talk to? Who do we got to like, do we got to join the Zeds? Do we got to go all the way to Zamora? Who do we got to invite to be a part of this type of thing? And that's kind of like the talk of a few groups that you mingle with, in the background.
Okay.
And that is what you get.
She won't like push anything, or I feel like she needs to listen more, but like will definitely sort of like linger closer to conversations where she thinks she can get more information.
Okay. In those conversations, you kind of just get surface level stuff and kind of what I told you. But it doesn't take long for the door to open and this Tom Strongwall to walk out, and he begins to head to the restroom, and he goes into the bathroom for a little bit. While you plan your next move, it's getting late towards the end of the first night. It's getting close to midnight at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We move over to Tay, and we will revisit in just a bit. So you can have a moment to plan. Tay, the first day kind of is mundane. You make your checks, you take your patrols. The other group does theirs as well. It's getting towards the end of the first day. It's night. You guys have torches out. You're making your rounds. You're concerned that the creature's footprint that you kind of smashed is weighing on you. You're not 100% sure. Is it a dog? Was it something else? You're not too sure that was the same shape of a claw foot that you were familiar with any of the creatures that you've encountered, the mains or the Quasit. So you can try to do some further investigation, or you can rally your troops. You can take your break with George. What would you like to do?
I would like to do an investigation roll, and if I still cannot remember if I've ever seen these claw marks anywhere, I'll go to George.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do your oh man.
I'm just like scrambling from brain cells over there.
At least
here. I just
it's
work here.
it's not a nat one. You're looking at the ground, similar in the same sort of area. You've been doing your rounds. You've been looking for it all day, and it's nighttime, so you got your torch on, and you kind of see a glimmer of something in the distance near where some tools are, and you think that you see like the sharp textures of like a different kind of footprint from some sort of clawed being. And as you rush over to it, you overstep it and you trip and fall, and your face lands flat right into it. And so as you lift your face up from the mud, you realize that you've just smashed whatever whatever you thought it was. It is no more, regardless, and is now just like a facial print of just like a smashed face of Tay. And you're like, man, just can't catch a break with this.
Yeah, it's not Taste Day. I'll go over to George, where George is. And,
Okay. George has kind of already preemptively knowing that now's about the time you guys would take a break if you were to take a break, and he's ready for a break. He has walked back into the building over here and then returned with his torchlight, and is taking kind of a perch on a rock that's jutting out, and is waiting for you to come sit by him. And he has found a bottle of some sort of alcohol and two shot glasses. That seems to be something that was in the house, the tower, watchtower. Hey.
I take. Hey.
I took the liberty to get us some libations, figure take the edge off. How you holding up?
Honestly, I would love to return to the barracks if we could, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been my day, so I'm more than happy than to indulge in a few shots with you.
That's what I'm talking about. And he pours a couple shots, gives one to you, he takes one a swig, and then he pours another one for himself. And he's like, this is actually kind of a sweet gig we got going on here. And honestly, my team's not so bad. They're young, but they're working hard. They do what I tell them to. They listen well.
That's true.
They're kind of scrawny, but so I don't know how they'll do in a fight, but look at that one over there. He's he actually knows that girl. Like, they joined together. Like they apparently they went to school together or something, and they were friends before they joined the guard. I guess they moonlight as paranormal investigators. So they're really excited to be here.
Paranormal investigators?
Yeah. His name's Gulch. And her name's Gracia. Gracia. Yeah, something like that. And it's spelled real weird. But yeah, I guess together they when they're not on guard duty, they like to go find ghosts and stuff. And apparently they need some equipment that is really expensive, and it comes out of Aquilonia. And so they thought they needed a job, and that's why they joined. Don't they? They're so dumb. Don't they know that guard duty is like a 5-year contract? That's so dumb.
They'll take it for the benefits, I guess.
I guess, our dental's pretty good. Yeah, that's true. Amen. You know what? He has another he pours you another shot, and he has another shot, and he clinks the glass. So, I don't know. I don't think I want to go back to the barracks. I'm fine with this for the next day or so. Beats any kind of cleanup duty we've been doing.
Yeah, so far it's been quiet. So far, no concerns about anything or anybody being here. Maybe I was overreacting a little bit at the claw marks. we gotta see. Whatever happens after the 48-hour shift is none of my worries. So
Yeah. Yeah. I did want to talk to you about something though. Do you know why we're relieving the other guards? I guess apparently a few of the guards from the last shift, they got sick. Like really sick. They I don't know, man. I think that they drank some of they like try to drink some of the water while they were on break or something. And obviously that's brackish. That's gross. I don't know why they would have done that, but somebody said that they were like coughing up like this black goo, and it was kind of a nasty sight. So they probably caught something, and that's why they needed to start doing a rotation. They've been out here for 2 weeks. So now they're shortening shifts to 2 days.
So you sure it's from the water, you think?
I mean, what else could it be? They drank the water. They started throwing up. I mean, it was a problem. I guess some of them were feeling fine for a little bit, and they went to the Temple of Minari because they were religious or something, and then they ended up in the hospital too. So I don't know, maybe they got sick at the temple, and then got sent to the infirmary.
Yeah, I think I might know somebody who might have some answers as to what happened. But I might actually, after we're done with this shift, with the 48 hours, I'll go and try to figure out if anybody has concrete answers to what happened.
Okay, yeah, no, that'd probably good. Then maybe we can go take a visit and check on the guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Prep for that elite promotion where we're leading like more than
not a promotion.
Yeah, come on, 2 in a week. Let's do it. Nobody else has done it. We could do it, right?
Nobody else.
Could be us.
I don't know. Every time we get promoted, it seems like we get into more trouble.
What are you talking about? This isn't trouble. I mean, we had to go through trouble to get promoted, but it worked out okay for us. Making more money. We're in charge of people. Look at that. Oh shit. Make me a perception check.
Perception check.
You notice that the 2 torches that were directly across from you guys on the stage that is straight ahead, the torches have moved down and they're now kind of hidden out of sight, and they're behind the structure of like the bones that have kind of like you imagine like the bones are like shielding it, but you see like the reflection of the light coming off of it. So you notice that Gulch and Graxia are not at their post, and they are down near where the bones are.
Okay. I turn to George and I'm like, I think we need to check what's going on there, because they're not supposed to leave their post. So I trust it.
Man, I was just talking him up too. Fuck. All right. Yeah. He whistles. There's no response. There's kind of silence in the area, and it goes dark. You don't see the flicker of the torches anymore.
Okay. I go and rush over there, and
George goes with you.
Try to approach them.
You guys have your torches. As you approach, you see that Graxia is Gulch is laying unconscious on the ground, and Graxia is on her knees, and she's facing towards you, and she is like looking down at the ground, and she has her hands lifting up, and they're covered in this black goo. Like that it looked down at the ground, and it's kind of like the mud has like seeped liquid out, and the liquid is this black ichor.
Did you both drink any of the water?
They're not responsive.
Not responsive. Perception check? Or should I go for a nature or survival check?
I will say, what are you trying to check for?
If what's going on with the black goo?
Okay. You recognize the black goo because it's something that you've seen before. It is the same as the black ichor from the museum. But you're not sure why she's not responding.
That's some of the stuff that Lady Alistair was affected by too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe I should do a survival check.
Yeah, you can do a survival check, see if there's any danger in approaching. Survival check 22. As you do so, you take a few steps and you look down at the ground, and you notice that there are those little clawed feet marks all over the place. They look fresh.
One of the things that were here.
As you're looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking around, and I turn to George and I'm like, is there any way of notifying the lieutenant about what's going on here?
Yeah, we could.
Situation?
We probably should. Fuck, dang it, man! It's two of my guys. What the hell? Yeah. Let me send one of the other guys as a runner. I'll be right back. And he leaves. Just check on Gulch. He's down. He's on the ground.
I walk over there, but I try not to touch Gulch out of fear that whatever he has might be contagious.
As you check him, you can see that he's still breathing, like his chest is moving up and down. But you hear skittering around, and you start to hear this strange noise. It sounds like this. Quazzing. And 3 of those quasi type creatures appear just above where Gulch and Groxia are on the ground, and they are climbing all over the skeleton. George is far out of earshot. He has rushed over to the other side to have one of his other guards try to go rush over to Lieutenant Killian to see if he can get some help. Your other guards are above on a platform to the right, and you're faced with these 3 quasits directly in your vicinity.
If I initiate battle and spill oil, will they slip if they try to come near me?
Yeah, I mean, if they fail their checks. But before you do that, we're going to leave you there. And we're going to go back.
Thank you.
You're welcome to Mako Slab. Ramian.
Mako.
Have you found some materials that you think would suffice in making our contraption?
Yeah, so at this point I've taken a cauldron and made basically a makeshift still out of, normal kitchen components
Mhm.
and alchemical components.
Give me a. What would we do? What would we use for your like? Wait, what do you think? Like how good you've made this? Like what do you think would be a good roll for this?
Oh yeah, because we don't have a crafting stat.
So you can either use dexterity, like just a dex roll, or we can do sleight of hand, or we can do.
Because you're trying to evaluate the quality of the craftsmanship, not
Yeah,
whether or not
yeah,
I know my stuff.
yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. I was originally going to go with medicine because it's kind of the same sort of concept.
I'll
but
allow that. I'll allow that.
Yeah, it's like
Technically, it could be
I would think
akin to
medicine
medical
or
equipment.
survival, which are both kind of, sort of related to the sort of instrumentation that we're using.
Okay, I'll let you pick whichever one's better for you.
Oh, they both suck.
Okay, all right. Medicine check. Okay, it's not bad. It's not great. It's like a.
It's better than bad. It's good.
It's like a high school senior who did the best they could with the materials that they were given, and it works, right? Nothing to write home about, but it works. Mako takes a look at it. And he does a little once over, and he's like, hey, he has these papers in his hands, and he says, probably some improvements that we would make here, but fuck it, we ball. And he like throws it behind him. He's like, good enough for me. Well, want to place it next to the board with the closet? We could get started on this.
Woohoo! Let's brew some ichor. That sounds
Yeah,
like a
here.
terrible idea.
And he's like, I think this calls for a drink. What do you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I was hiding the really good stuff from Rhea.
Ooh.
It's over here. And he like goes behind one of these big cauldrons that are these big giant like radiator looking things. And he pulls out this looks like something, and the only thing you see on it is this tattered, torn label, and you just see the word reserve written on it. Seems to be some sort of really old, really expensive bourbon. And he begins to pour it, and he says, to progress.
Progress! Huzzah!
Huzzah. He sits back and he says, well, I guess we'll watch this thing brew a bit and see if it works. As you guys are sitting there waiting for the machinery to do its thing, Sister Mary, what you doing? What you got? What's going on?
So as I'm basically diving deep into this can of worms, this little whirlpool of knowledge and history and lore, and trying to, graph out, okay, what is fantasy and is a dead end. There's a pile over here. And basically at this point, I've reorganized this little corner of the tower into like this investigation tower. And I have little piles of everything, right? So it's like ADHD piles of little things, like little piles about religion and faith, about the acolytes, the sisters, Merida, all that. And then everything that's just hymnals that are just like stories, but they don't make sense. I'm trying to decipher. And little cross intersectionals are like right in my lap because I'm at this point on the floor now. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find this creature, and I'm going through a book about beasts, and then a book about spirits, and I'm like, I don't know what kind of creature this is. A creature that siphons off life force? Like what is that? Like and in my head, I'm like calculating so many different like variances of like what this creature could be, because it could be um it could be like a little beastling, right? Like a little shop pet, or like it could be like a wild animal that wander off, or it could be a spiritual being that was unearthed. So I'm like trying to figure out which is which. So I'm like stirring within my madness, but I'm also trying to like further investigate. Well, shit, like well, how deep do we go? If they are alive today, um how does that coincide with Arius, and why Arius is basically a target for like the end of the world, and how the two kind of mesh together?
So in your
I know it's a
mad,
lot. I threw
no, no,
a
no, no,
lot.
no, no, no. In your maddening studies, uh, give me a wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
Oh, wisdom. Okay, hold on. Oh, come on. I just had the sheet open. Excuse me while we have some technical difficulties. How many do you want? Just the one.
Just one. So it's a 10. You didn't hit the DC, but there is one of the hymns that you can't quite decipher. You're not sure why. You're not sure what it means. And you have no idea what rabbit hole this is about to send you down. But in the text of the hymn, there's a reference both to Minari and Baku and the sisterhood. And as the song goes, it sounds like they're being spoken of in the same voice.
No.
Uh-oh, I think we lost Sister Mary. No! Druid!
No.
Oh no.
Bit of somewhere. How do I say this? Where somewhere there was rivaling sisterhoods, or rivaling like brother sister dynamics that kind of erupted and evolved and created like a new type of life type of thing.
So you cut out for a second at the very beginning. What did that start with? Like, how did you? What did you come to?
That's kind of interesting that they're referenced as the same voice. So I'm thinking maybe, okay, this is more of like a familiar archetype where
Oh,
you
okay.
have like a full family tree
Mhm.
where there's interconflicts, like a sister versus sister or a sister versus brother dynamic that kind of erupted and kind of split a family into multiple facets.
Okay.
In religion, I'm also thinking in the occult that happens a lot. So I'm trying to reference that there. Maybe if there's maybe like a perception check you need where I can find something like that, or maybe none of that would be applicable to this particular hymn.
I would do, yeah, it would be more of a religion check. And in this context, we're going to say it is you searching not your soul, but your conviction in Minari, and asking for truth.
Okay.
You don't hear a voice. don't hear a answer, but you get this feeling like you need to go back to the Siren's Rest for some reason. You get the feeling that you need to go back to your room.
Okay. With that, I take that sense of urgency and just collect the little books and notes that I have, put it in a satchel that's nearby, and I take off with it with like no rhyme, no reason, no explanation, and I leave a mess I left in that little corner. Just bolt out the door because I'm on a mission from God, and this takes priority over everything else.
Okay. Mako sees you like skitter off. There's nothing to block you from leaving, and he's like, oh, she's gone. She's gone. Well, more for us, right, Merryman? And he like pours another one. You head back to the Siren's Rest. Raymond, you are sitting there with Mako, and you start to see a little bit of this black. We won't call it ichor. It's more like it's like sweat, beads of sweat inside of the distilled, the glass portion of this distilled machinery that you've created, and it seems to be almost like maybe it's working.
Aha! Maybe. Possibly. Could it be? Working?
Brisket's like
I knew it would.
intently looking. He's like, well, I will be extremely pleased if this works. They need this. Did they tell you why they needed this?
I don't get to ask questions of my patron.
Well, I think that's why I'm here. I am their avatar. Perhaps I'm meant to provide answers for you.
Would be
But I'll need
change of pace.
I'll need a treat. Preferably bacon.
So, Mako, can you summon some more bacon?
Oh, no, there's a whole plate right over there. It's cold, but
All right.
Brisket's like,
Brisket will mind.
I don't care.
I'll
That's
go get the
just
plate of
fine.
bacon for him.
Oh, an entire plate. Oh my. What would you like to know about your patron?
Well, just I'm not gonna hold my hand over my mouth the whole time for this conversation. Brisket, do you know why he wants this?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Of course I do. You know that sphinxes are temporal beings. They can see and read the future. Be past, present, and future.
You've been able to see the future this whole time?
Well, not me. Well, not yet. Not for a long time. But that's kind of why he needs this.
Oh my God. Needs Black Death blood to see the future?
Ding, ding, ding. You've got it. Yes. Apparently there was an incident millennia ago, 2 millennia ago. I'm not quite sure how long ago, but something happened. something occurred, and whatever created this ichor caused Uleth to be unable to see into the future. I'm sorry. They can see into the future, but they cannot travel into the future. And that is why they have chosen you at this point in time to communicate. You see, they're communicating with you from the past. This whole time.
Oh.
And I am able to be here as an avatar simply because I'm connected to you. I'm an extension of your
Okay.
mind. It's quite complicated, and I don't purport to understand Guel's reasoning or powers, but I know that they have been hobbled in some way, and this is going to unleash them.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be something?
Neat.
I don't know. I don't know. Not quite sure. That was not exactly discussed. I don't think much. Maybe a cup?
We'll have to see how much this still produces.
I'm definitely interested to find out.
Okay.
Mako
Thanks,
is
buddy.
poured. Anytime. He starts chowing down on his
Give him
bacon.
belly scratches. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Neck
Oh,
scratches. Yeah.
oh, what else would you like to know? It's like Chunna's just kind of drifting off. Mako pours you another shot. He says, "Oh, looks like it's taking form. I think this is going to work. You might have just saved our asses. Amazing.
Woo!
Knew I could count on you. As I have before. Always in the nick of time."
Yep. That's me. I'm smart
Indeed you are.
and a little drunk.
Well, that's, not yet. He pours you another one. But let's. As you guys kind of celebrate your win there and the new information that you've gotten about your patron, we go back to the Velvet Steps below. Rhea, you saw Tom Strongwell go into the bathroom, giving you time to plan your next move. What are you thinking about? What do you think of doing?
She's just probably gonna hang out over here, like between
Okay.
the exit and him.
Okay.
And then sort of mingle, but keep an eye on it. Him exiting.
Okay.
And if he exits, maybe like intercept.
Oh, okay. You're able to do so. He does his business. He is, oh no, where's my thing? Oh, right. I'm not the player. I am the GM. So he walks out. He kind of is, taking it all in. Meets eyes with you for a second, and then immediately darts to the right, and he is going to try to walk around this patron who is seated, and in between some seats towards the door. You do have the chance to intercept.
I don't think she'll obviously intercept at this
Okay.
point. If he's like very obviously like.
Well, he's not like avoiding you.
Just, like,
He's leaving.
Mhm. Okay. She'll like saunter around to like here.
Okay.
And be like, I've not seen you around before.
Well, I've only been here once. So saw your dance. Very very entertaining.
Thank
Don't see much many dancers like you, especially not in Zamora.
No, I'm one of a kind.
I would agree. And he kind of looks at you with a flirtatiousness that is both respectable and charming.
So,
And he is a bit disarmed.
what brings you here?
I had a business meeting with the owner, Kale.
With Kale?
Yeah. So, assuming he's your boss, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's
kind of business do you do?
I'm in acquisitions.
Acquisitions.
Yeah, I acquire things that people need and sell them or help them sell things that they've required and they would like to offload onto the market. And I connect people with the things they need. Sort of speak.
So a tradesman of a sort.
Sure. We could call it that. It's got a lot of names, I guess. Yeah, he looks over at Yevigny, the bodyguard, and he's like, why don't we take this somewhere a little more private?
Of course.
Lead the way.
He will. I'm assuming there's like private booths or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's one. We'll say there's one here. You can go to the VIP room back here. There's other seating over here. It's a little more private, but like it's out in the open. So it's, you could probably take him to definitely to the VIP room if that's something that you're looking for total privacy because it's got a door on it.
Yeah.
So you would be over here.
I'll just be fair. I'll actually ask him. I'll be like, "Are you wanting VIP privacy?"
Well, I don't fly coach if that's what you mean. And
basically if he's paying, he has like he has like his pouch, and it seems very heavy. And it's like he kind of like jingles it a little bit, and you can tell that there's no movement in it. It just swings. Yeah. Because of the heft. That was still good to the
more dirty than I meant it to be. Sorry.
Look, you can't get away with the innuendos in this situation.
You can't. You can't. You can't.
The flirting is hard.
It's difficult.
It's in character.
Yeah. He places himself.
No movement in that pouch.
No movement. All ball. So he
raises an eyebrow.
He walks into the room and he positions himself in the corner opposite of the door so he can be in visual with the door, so he can see it almost as if he's kind of like it's something he's done before in being placed in rooms where he doesn't ever have his back towards the door. It seems a little bit suspicious, not of you, but of the room.
I mean, Rhea's probably used to that with the
clients they get here. This isn't the first person that's done something like this, but it's a mark of someone who leads a shady life, or is at the very least somebody who's either has somebody looking for them or doing some seedy business. Yeah,
seedy business.
Seedy business.
Sorry. She will sort of ask, so you're in town for a specific deal? Like she's sort of entertaining at the same time.
Sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, Kale wants to open up shop in Zamora, and my employers would like to open up some trade in Arius. So it seems to be kind of a win-win, honestly.
so what you're saying is we'll see more of you in the future.
Yeah. If you're into that, I'm definitely going to be making more trips, and I could stand to watch more dances of that caliber.
I mean, I'll never say no.
He just seems stunned by that, and he doesn't know really how to act. And he he reaches into his pocket and he brings out 5 gold and he slaps it onto the table. And he's like, well, let's see if the private show is any better than the public show.
What kind of thing are you into? Like she'll basically like run down of what he's into.
He's
and change for him.
Oh, well, like wait, like your like your changeling form?
This is what she does for the private like VIP.
Oh, okay.
This is what I meant when I said like there are certain people that pay high enough that will know what she is.
Right. He's like, that's interesting. Yeah. So he tells you what he prefers, you know, in a dancer, and you provide him that. We won't go into like little nitty gritty details or whatever like that, but yeah, and he just keeps pulling out handfuls of gold, like as this engagement is becoming more and more entertaining for him, and by the end of it you've amassed 35 gold.
Excellent.
And it seems like there's he's got deep pockets, and it seems like that didn't put a dent in his coin purse. So
his pouch.
In his pouch, his hefty pouch. Sorry. No, I'm not. So I just realized that the people playing the home game weren't able to see where this room's at, so I got that on the screen now. Yeah. So he pays you quite handsomely for the private dance and the knowledge of your changeling nature. And is there any other questions or anything else that you're trying to get out of him, or have you kind of gotten what you were after?
For now, she doesn't like push, but if he gives up information, like she'll try and sort of like drop questions every now and then to like get like in a get to know him way, like who he is, where he's from, how old, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And if he's willing to share, but she like never pushes for information because she doesn't want him to like scooch out of there.
Yeah.
Because she wants him to come back and maybe like give more information or whatever in the future.
Playing the long game. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Well, why is my character sheet so tiny? Wait, how do I make it bigger? Oh,
what did you do?
I like smushed it to the side, but I couldn't see any. Like,
I hate when that happens. Usually I have to refresh my page to get that to get fixed.
Persuasion, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any advantages?
I would say yes, because of I would say with advantage, persuasion with advantage, because you've got him into a position where he's entertained, he's relaxed, he's laid back, and you kind of have like the upper hand here, and he's obviously enjoying himself in an 11. Woo! Woo! He doesn't give you any much more than what you kind of already asked, like what you've
Yeah.
got. So you got all that information that what you've got from like what his preferences are, what his name is, or what he goes by, what is his age and where he lives and where he's from, stuff like that. You don't get anything extra, but you do notice that he has a red Z on the inside of his bicep. Like as he, when he like kind of does one of these things when he's leaning back in the chair, and you see like the Z, and it's very indicative of someone who's a member of the Zeds. So that would be your clue that, I mean, if you hadn't already picked that up, that he's probably part of the Zeds underground black market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll leave the money on the table. He'll thank you for your entertainment, and he'll say, I look forward to more of these private engagements. Sure, I'll see you soon. Maybe tomorrow?
Waiting for your return.
All right. I like the sound of that. And he walks out with a smile on his face. He may or may not look back a couple of times just to see if you're peeking out. Of course you're not.
Yeah.
Or you are. And
no, she'll actually no, she needs to tidy up in the room and stuff first.
Yeah.
So, probably not actually.
But you can like peek out, and you kind of can tell that he's like looking back to like see if like, hey, does she really like me, or is it just for the money? One of those things. And just for the pouch. Is it just my money? Is it just the money?
Just for the pouch.
Oh no, come on. And
It keeps them coming back and spending money. It keeps her in the job.
We will move to the Siren's Rest, where Sister Mary heads back. Are you heading to your room? Do you go to the bar? What do you do?
As
you're
soon as I
muted.
get to the Siren's Rest, I kind of want to cast guidance to kind of figure out, okay, like a vibe check. I have this inkling, this really strong presence of like something's here, but I don't know how to identify it. So I'm gonna cast guidance to kind of follow this feeling.
Okay. Make me a. Just do a wisdom check.
Okay, you don't want me to cast guidance?
No, you can cast guidance, but that's a wait, that's not a cantrip. Yes, it's a cantrip.
Ability check, I think, right? Like
so make your wisdom check, and then you'll be able to add your guidance onto that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, guidance normally works as a 1d4 on a skill or saving throw check.
Yeah. So you get a 16, and then you get to roll an extra d4.
Where's my dice? Oh, just a 2.
That's okay. It's an 18. So,
18?
what are you trying to get from that?
So, back when we were at the tower, I found this hymn, and it had a reference from Minari and Baku and the sisterhood, and it was speaking of them in all in one voice. It wasn't identifying them as separate entities. It was just kind of collectively addressing them. So that's where I'm like, could this be like a familiar tie? Could this be like a family tome hymn, to where once they were united? And it's more of a feeling I'm trying to find. So I feel it strongest when I'm here at the Siren's Rest. Now I'm trying to identify, where is this emanating from? Where exactly? Is it the bar? Is it in my room? So I'm kind of roaming around trying to, kind of like a what do you call it? Like a metal detector. I'm trying to find that beep. It's where X marks the spot.
Sure. When you walk into the bar, you immediately feel it pulling up in the upstairs directly where your room is at, which would be, if you're at the bar, it's your room is on the second floor, bottom left-hand corner of what you can see, what's visible to you. That's your room. So that's where you're feeling the ping coming from up above. So you're immediately drawn to back to your room.
So with my satchel full of books and tomes and stuff, I ripped the tome, or him rather, out of the satchel I had over my bag, and I'm rereading it. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's figure this out. And off I go. And I start pushing patrons like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. And I'm just running through this crowd, up the stairs. And I'm like, okay, this has to make sense. This just has to make sense. And I'm in front of my door and I open it, but I'm opening it with this sense of caution of like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I have to follow this trail. And so I go ahead and open my door into my room.
You've run up the stairs as fast as you can. The bartender has spotted you and seen you dart upstairs, and you hear from down below, Kendall has said, Sister Mary got it. And as he utters the words, you get to your door, you unlock it, you open it, and you hear the word, "You've got a visitor." That's what he says. And as you open the door, you're face to face with someone familiar to you who is extremely important in your life. And you hear her voice the second that you open the door. Sister Mary. And it's Mother Superior.
Ooh.
It is your Mother Superior.
Sir, hello. Brings you here?
I've been traveling and I'm on my way to Zamora, and I was told by the Archbishop to hand this to you personally. She pulls out a letter and hands it to you.
You, it's awfully a long way for you to hand deliver something. I'm sure the mail service here works just fine, especially with religious correspondence.
I was passing through. I was coming through from Drakagar, and I'm headed to Zamora, so it's truly just on the way.
Oh, I hope it wasn't so much of a trouble. That's still quite a long trip. Please, is there anything I can offer you? I can bring down some water, maybe some sparkling water, from downstairs. Anything to make you comfortable.
She takes a look around the room. It seems almost as if she just recently got there. And she's looking around the room and she sees the open bottles of wine, and she sees all of the paraphernalia and the contraband and the things. And she's like, "No, thank you. I just wanted to give this to you. I was told that you were taking up residence here, and I
am.
Sure, of course. I know you were
religious research at the moment, so I apologize for the mess, but I do appreciate the visit. Thank you so much for hand delivering the letter. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, dear.
We must have lunch.
Well, I was thinking we could go to the Temple Minara here and join mass. That sound like something you might be into?
I would love to. Yes.
Great. All right. Well, I guess now's a good time for me to get the fuck out of here. And we can go. I'll meet you outside. She kind of is like she's not judging you, but she's judging the room.
I sense she's judging my intentions here.
She's confused on some things, and she's got questions, and she's definitely eyeballing what's going on.
The
but
icon you're using is hilarious.
yeah, it's actually, yeah, I immediately went and grabbed that. I'm like, oh, well, I know what I'm going to use. On that note,
So that is judging for sure.
on that note, I think we'll call it there. Because that's kind of all I had planned for tonight. But yeah, so you guys will be picking up with you and Mother Superior going to mass. Tay face off with 3 quasits and 2 downed paranormal investigators / guards, and George running off to fetch Lieutenant Killian. Rhea with a lot of new knowledge and some information that may or may not be useful in the upcoming future disclosures, and Ramian and Mako getting drunk off their asses. Thing.
Oh,
It said
no.
reconnect successful.